First Florida, then Alabama. Now, lawmakers in Ohio and Louisiana are considering legislation that mimics the Florida law. And Texas Governor Greg Abbott says he'll make a similar bill a top priority at the next session. Across the United States, at least a dozen states are considering new legislation that in several ways will mirror Florida's new controversial law, referred to by some opponents as Don't Say Gay. The specific details regarding the bills vary between states. But overall, they seek to prohibit schools from using a curriculum or discussing topics of gender identity or sexual orientation. The institutionalization of these bills is an overt form of structural transphobia and homophobia, and it goes against all public health evidence in creating a safe and Restar, a social epidemiologist and health equity advocate, said the controversial bills will limit all youths to live to their fullest potential, adding there should be no room for transphobia and homophobia, especially in the classroom. Last month, Florida Governor DeSantis signed the state's Parental Rights in Education bill, barring public school teachers from holding classroom instruction about sexual orientation or gender identity. "We will make sure that parents can send their kids to school to get an education, not an indoctrination," DeSantis said. It drew immediate nationwide controversy, and had teachers like Paula Stephens worried. Teaching about sexual orientation and gender identity isn't part of the first grade curriculum, Stephens told NPR. But talking about families is part of her curriculum, and some of her students may have two moms or two dads. "It makes me wonder," she said. "When I talk about families in my classroom, am I going to be violating this law because the children were having discussions about what their family looks like?" Taking Florida's lead, states began proposing their own bills. Among them, when we segment children off and tell them that they don't exist and that they don't matter and effectively erase them from the classroom. "We effectively erase them," Kathryn Poe of Equality Ohio told NPR member station WKSU when the Ohio bill was proposed. "We alienate an entire group of young people who need our affirmation and support." Florida's law is only the most recent expression of attempts to curb classroom discussion on sexual orientation or gender identity across the country, said Ames Simmons, a Duke Law senior lecturing fellow. Florida law.